So the idea behind my product was just a grabber would give her the ease of not having to pick something up off the ground and bending down, or reaching something high up, or she could take dishes out of the dishwasher with it. She could grab a grocery bag, do pretty much anything that she would need to, bending over with that walker, because it's just kind of an extension of her arm. So that was the idea behind using a grabber as my product. So I'm gonna start out and describe my building process. So the first thing I did was I decided to use one of my hockey sticks that I just broke as the shaft of the grabber, because it's both light and very sturdy, so I thought it'd kind of be perfect. And I couldn't use it for anything else. So in the first picture, it's clamped down so that I can cut it down to size. And then in the next picture, I glued on the washers, which are representative of the magnets on the side that would, like, you would be able to put it on the walker. And then I added this piece of tape with these black pieces drawn on, represents the like the hinge, so that the grabber can turn any way that it wants to. And then I used just one of these clips that I have in the garage as the grabber, and preferably this would be a little bit bigger in the actual product, but it's just what I had. And then I added a little bit of tape on there to make it rubberized. And then the next thing I did is I used this C-clamp that I found as the handle for it, and taped this Allen wrench, which would be like the trigger, if you will. And for the mechanism, it would be attached to some sort of string that would close the grabber, the claw at the end. And then it just kind of all came together, and this is my prototype. And finally, to answer the last questions that I haven't already, I think the most challenging aspect of creating my prototype was just finding the materials, and what would work to represent things, or what I could use instead of magnets, because I didn't have them, or as the gripper and the handle. I think the handle was probably the most challenging part to figure out what to do. I feel like I was, for the most part, successful. Obviously it's a non-functioning prototype, but other than that, I think the idea behind it is perfect, and if it was functioning, I think it would be a 100% success. And I don't think I failed, because I do think that the product I made solves the problem that it was designed to solve.